So I own this bike over a year now, so I wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on it. Stay tuned for this video. Here we go here. I don't know what they're planning on building over here, but it's a perfect place for me to ride. I'm pretty sure this guy knows me by now if I'm going up and down this little hill here so much. That's how it's done. Then I throw myself a neutral. Let's try to jump this guy's driveway. Alright, let's get back to the spot here. After riding those dirt hills yesterday, it's like, I know a good spot where I could hit some hills. Alright. Oh, just that sinking feeling always gets me every time. I just love this place. It's like a big dual sport playground or dirt bike playground. It's so much fun. Alright, I've been wanting to make this video for some time. Just wanted to put my input in for after 1 year of owning this thing. So I've been wanting this bike for, you can ask my friends, I've been blowing up our chat for years about this bike, how much I wanted one. Like, what got me started, it was watching T-Dub's kid. Actually, I remember I first got introduced to this bike doing basic riders course, and I was on a base, and I bought my own bike. I had the NC700, it was brand new at the time, and they had a bunch of loaner bikes. They had cruisers, little 250 cruisers, and then they had one dirt bike looking thing, and with the huge fat tire. I was looking at it like, man, what the hell is this thing? And some Marine was they put some Marine on it, and he was having the time of his life on it. Like, it just looked like so much fun, and like even an instructor too, like they're just having, he's just like, yeah, this bike requires no skill, but it's just a bike to have fun. And like the more, like after 2 days of like looking at this Marine having the time of his life on it, I kind of looked more in depth into these things, and after a couple of years I ended up shooting and pulling the trigger and buying one. So for those that don't know too much about this bike, if you're watching this channel, you probably know a lot about this bike. But yeah, it was originally designed in 1987. They've been making them ever since with a few changes. I think in the early 2000s, they changed from the front brake from a drum brake to a disc, and that's basically, there's a couple other minor things, but it's basically been the same bike since 1987 for the most part. So tire size is kind of weird. You got like a ATV tire in the back, it's a 14-inch, and then a regular rear tire for a regular bike, it's an 18-inch in the front. And you get like so much grip with this combo. I'll just ride it, we'll talk. And yeah, you just get insane grip with it, in like mud and sand and just everywhere. It's just so much fun. Yeah, this bike, it's not the fastest bike in the world. I was just heading here this way, and I had a slight headwind, and I was maybe maxing out at like 60 on the speedometer. The speedometer is kind of off. Like, when you're hitting about 60 on the speedometer, you're actually going about 55. Yeah, with a headwind, I was at about 55. Keeping up with the semi truck next to me. But yeah, it's not the fastest bike, but it'll get you anywhere. If you're willing to sacrifice some time, just take it slow. This bike will take you to a lot of places that some bigger bikes can't. That's one of the main reasons why I sold my XR650R to get this thing, because that big bike, it was fun and all. Out here it'd be a blast, but on tight single track trails, it's just a big, cumbersome, heavy bike. Yeah, this bike also has a really low gear. This is first gear. I don't even have to like give it gas. I can just slowly let out the clutch. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I can just like slowly let out the clutch without barely giving any gas, and it's already rolling in first gear. and you already have to shift like at 5 miles an hour. That's how low the gear is. Kind of hazy out today. Yeah, but I've logged how much miles? 12,200 something miles. I did 12,000 in a year with this bike, and it's just been so much fun. I'm so glad I got it. I've been riding the hell out of this thing, and I'm trying to get a second one if I can find a good deal. I just love this bike so much. If you're the person that wants to get on a bike and for like commuting to work and you have to travel long distances, this isn't really the bike for you. But if you live like in a small rural town, or even in the cities too, where you just mostly take like streets, whatever, this is a good bike for like short distance trips. I've done long distance trips on this bike plenty of times. It's not ideal, but it'll do it if you just slow down. I'm just going in circles. Let's do some action here. And also, this bike is very durable. I'm not even worried. It's just a solid bike. All right. And with this bike too, you can just do things like this and it's not gonna hurt it. It might drip a little gas, but it's gonna be perfectly fine. That's what I love about this thing. Okay, how am I gonna get this thing up? And it's light too, you can just drag it along like it's your dog that doesn't want to go for a walk. There it goes. There it goes. No problems whatsoever. And say if you do break something on this bike, it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. You can probably go most fixes, you can literally go to Ace Hardware or Home Depot. And but if you do actually need like an OEM part, it doesn't really cost you an arm and a leg, because they've been making this bike since the late 80s. So it's another thing I really like. Alright, I need redemption on that one. It's kind of loose, kind of sketch, but I can do it if I get some speed. Oh yeah, the need for some sped. Ooh. There we go. That was redemption right there. Alright, so we're up in elevation now. Heading out to Kennedy Meadows. I'll be honest, I didn't expect to see snow up here just yet, but it was blizzarding up here last weekend. But this thing's kind of loose. These band clamps are kind of loose. I'm gonna tighten them. So what I like about this bike, comes with a tool kit. This one's a little beat up, but still got everything. Yeah, so basically, other than a spare spark plug, I've put this wrench in here too, because I broke my other one. Yeah, you're basically, stock toolkit comes with everything you need basically for like 80% of the maintenance you're gonna do on this bike. Except for like checking valves and stuff. You're gonna need a filler gauge for that. Alright, I'm gonna tighten this up. It's kind of driving me nuts. It's rattling around. Yeah, this stock toolkit comes in clutch. I remember I tipped this bike over last year in the river, and it's got a spark plug wrench, and I took the spark plug out and I was turning it over, seeing if any water's coming out. Yeah, that was a fun day. Man, it's kind of chilly up here. Let's try the same through the snow. So I haven't really had much of a chance to ride in snow. I've done it before, but if it's wet snow, it's gonna, well, any bike really is gonna struggle, but I have no problem going through that snow here. Yeah, kind of no issues, and ooh, a little slip, but any bike really is gonna slip too in this type of snow. Let's do a donut. Instead of snow angels, we're making dub angels. Alright, let's get back to the road here. So I was going to make my way over to Kennedy Meadows, but I didn't have the proper gear for today. But I'll head there tomorrow. I didn't have any warm pants or warm gloves, and it was really cold and the sun was about to go down. For a little bike with such weird tire dimensions, it does corner really good too. I can almost, sometimes I do scratch the pegs on the corners. Yeah, so I wanted to make this video as well because if you look up like TW200 review, other than Fortnite's channel and like T-Dub's kid, mostly every other video, it's always just gonna be a T-Dub in someone's driveway and they just talk about it and they don't actually ride it. So I want to talk about the bike and show it in action, so show you its features and what it can do. It's crazy. Oh, I need to shift down for sure. Oh! Tire washed out. Ooh, aqueduct roads again. These are fun. Let's try to ride up it. Wow! I'll try that again. Woo! Let's try to go around this bush. What? That was so much fun. You can do it up here, go off the rock. That'd be sketchy. How about no? I don't like living in California, but I gotta say it's got some of the best riding that I've ever ridden on. Like, you can really just go anywhere, just have a good time. Washington, I had to travel like an hour just to get to the trails, and there's only like so many trails you can ride. But there's forest roads, of course, but at the same time, it's just a dirt road. What is this? Is this a jump? Sure, it's a jump. I kind of hit that one more time. Oh! I was nose heavy. I loosened up my mirror on that one. Was this another jump? Nope. Oh, that would have, if I would have hit that fast, that would have sucked. Oh! Good thing we got, oh yeah, another mod. Just, you probably want to put a ricochet skid plate on one of these. Forgot to mention that. It's kind of like a pretty important mod. It's like a must do. So the stock skid plate's like a Pepsi can. Wow! It's mating season for the T-Dub. Yeah, this bike or any dual sport will take you to a lot of cool places, but like there's a lot of different dual sports out there, but honestly, like they're kind of similar, but in reality they're all extremely different. Like the 650s are heavier, they're kind of more of a road oriented dual sport, like the KLR 650. You can still take it off road, of course, but it's gonna be heavy. All right, we rode in loose sand today, snow. Now here's some mud. That wasn't too bad. I had one bad experience with mud on this thing. I got in that greasy mud where it sticks to everything, and it just packed up so much in my fender, my front fender, where the tire wouldn't spin anymore. That's how much mud was in it. That was really annoying. Ooh! Water crossing. I can see like right in here someone looked like they got stuck and they left a huge rut. I don't want to get caught up in that. Oh boy. That was a lot deeper than I expected it to be. Now I'm caught up. Come on. That was fun. Alright, here's some mud. I'm already dirty. Mine's not gonna get any cleaner. You can do a lot of things with this bike. You can commute to work with it like I do. Take it on small adventures out back in the desert or in the woods. Take it out moto camping, and I've just had so much fun with it from day one. This is pretty cool with the snow and the mountains in the background. It's a cool little jump. Here's some mud. This place is pretty popular in the summertime. Alright, let's try. I've done this before. I'm gonna try it again. Try to climb this. This is like grown over a little bit. Woo! This is fun. It's just so pretty out tonight. I love it. It feels good down here. It's a little cool, but it's not too cold. Alright, here's the water crossing coming up. Ooh, it's a little bit more full than last time I was here. Snow melted off, I guess. Ooh, this is deep. Well, there's only one way to solve this. Oh, man. Wow. This is pretty. Man, it's so pretty out here tonight. But, thank you all for watching this video. I wanted to make a video, like just putting my inputs in for like after 1 year of owning it. It's been a year and some change now, a year and a month, but yeah, I logged 12,000 miles in a year. I bought it with 25 miles on the odometer, so I put a lot of miles on this thing in a year. So I really love this bike. It's a great bike. It's a very capable bike. Not the fastest thing in the world, but if you got time, if you can afford to be in the slow lane, this thing can take you places. But where this bike shines is on the back roads or on the trails. This is where the bike really shines. But yeah, y'all have a good one, and I'll be posting again pretty soon. Probably the next video will be going to Kennedy Meadows. All right.